Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Reine Des Fleurs. And we are nearly finished filling all the nights with grace. We just have Orpheus here. We're on his second visit. Then it's party time. So let's see, we finished gathering information. He just arrived at the mansion to pick us up. So we'll see how the twins react to him. Although I had the feeling that he would win them over. Like, he's just very charismatic and he's kind of childlike himself, so I kind of feel like he would just get along with them. He was really excited and he wanted to leave earlier, but Asagi told him that women like to take their time getting ready for things, so he shouldn't arrive early so that Violet would have time to prepare herself. And she was saying if he had arrived just a little bit earlier, she would have been rushing to get out. Alright, so I'll continue on from here. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. I don't know why, but I feel like I kind of like to see you rushing around for some reason. That's enough.
Oh, he's speaking too quietly with Princess. If he's going to be rude, then we should just interrupt.
Oh, are those children your butterflies? Yes, I'm sorry. They are still keeping a wary watch of the nights. Okay, let me just greet them. Hello, I'm the Western Knight Orpheus. I believe this is our first time speaking, right?
You're like, we're not saying anything.
You guys are pretty twins. I'm jealous because I never had any brothers.
Flattery will get you nowhere. Right, we won't have anything to do with you.
Oh yes, I heard from Asagi that you two like sweets, don't you? Here, I bought these for you guys. I hope you like them. Oh yeah.
I can't accept anything from our enemy. Don't you dare think you can bribe us with food. That's not happening.
Are you sure? You look kind of reluctant there with that sweat drop on your cheek. Please, just try some. They're really delicious. Have you ever heard of Iokuma? It's a donut covered in honey syrup.
Donuts? Honey? You can just leave that here. Sweets have nothing to do with your intention.
That's good. Please eat them together. There's lots of them.
Yes!
So, we'll be going now.
Okay, please take care of Princess. Princess, please have fun. We will eat these sweets while we wait for you.
Yeah, that was really easy. He just won them over so easily with just a little bribe of donuts and that was it. Although I half expected that he would just be, just chat with them and they would be happy, but nope, donuts. Let's go. Could you ride in my carriage? Yes. He tamed the children so easily. Orpheus, he may be quite an influential person. Please, let me pick our destination. I did as he asked, and silently pondered where we were going. The place we arrived at was Orpheus's mansion. I wonder if we will be talking here again. Not that way. Come this way. What? I followed Orpheus. He didn't lead me to the mansion, but... Is this a greenhouse? Didn't I promise you before? I wanted to show you something. And this is what it is. My favorite place. Please, come inside. I think you'll like it. Oh, beautiful. I had no idea such a place existed in this mansion. I grow so many plants from Valet in this greenhouse. I see. There are many flowers that I have never seen before. But there is no greenhouse in the other mansions. Why do you have one here? Asagi told me that one of the Western Knights built it long ago. Since then, the successive knights of each generation have cared for it. Maybe they have passed down their feelings for their homeland as well. Yes, I think so too. Anyway, Anyway, I wanted to bring you here because as far as I've seen in Partidom, it resembles Valet the most. I wanted you to get an impression of Valet from here. Thank you, Orpheus. Coincidentally, I do want to know more about your homeland. If you don't mind, can you tell me more about Valet? Of course! Don't hesitate to ask me anything. And it's time for Revia. Winter condition. Object to Orpheus's opinion while admiring Valet. The western country of Valet is a very small island compared to other countries. However, nature is abundant there, and it is blessed with lots of fresh water sources. There are many rivers and lakes, so water just flows through the lands. It sounds very beautiful. Yes. Its beauty is different from that of Partidom, though. The people like to hold festivals, and they are typically very cheerful. There are so many events throughout the year that things are never quiet in the country. That's part of the reason why us traveling minstrels and musicians never miss a meal. Miss a meal? I'm sorry. What I mean is that there was always a job for us somewhere. Yes, I see your point. Orpheus sometimes says things that do not sound like him. I'm sorry. I sometimes lose track of time when it comes to the topic of Valet. If I keep talking about it, we'll be here forever. How about you ask me questions? Me? Yes, ask whatever you want, and I'll answer to the best of my abilities. Well... Leon told me that Valet utilizes a form of government called a republic. I'm not familiar with the system. Could you please tell me more about it? Okay. It wouldn't be applicable in Partidom, though. I don't know a lot about politics, but we have an election once every several years. An election? Some people come forth as candidates, and we select one as the representative. We call them the president. I assume that the election is the referendum that Leon mentioned. Are there any requirements to becoming a candidate? Only age? I don't think there are any other requirements. Candidates are not limited to royals or nobles. That's why the common people's voice can truly be reflected in our politics. I see. However, I don't know much about the political systems in other countries, and I didn't know that Valet had a unique system until I talked to Leon. What do you think about this system? A political system that reflects the people's voice. That seems... Yes. X was mysterious, O was new, so we chose new. I have never imagined a system like that. I assume that someone intelligent, who can think of the country and its people from the depth of their heart, must be selected through the elections. You think so? I feel that might be a bit of an exaggeration. But, yes. In fact, the current president is a very kind person. Your compliment makes me feel happy and proud of my country. Thank you, Violet. You don't have to thank me. I just told you how I was amazed. But I'm glad to see his happy face like this. I'm so happy that you're trying to know more about Valet. There are much more amazing things. I wish I could just show you. Yes, I would love to see our homeland if I could. But Valet and Partidom are a lot alike. What? Because outsiders think of Valet as a secret place or paradise. Well, from that perspective, that's true. Partidom is a sacred place literally, but... Valet is an isolated country. I assume that people would hardly see the outside world. Yes, regardless of the distance, Valet has always been passive about diplomacy. So basically, they just let people come to them for any dealings. Well, this is going well. If only the other guys were as easy to deal with as Orpheus. Alright, we'll finish our verbal battle with him in the next episode. I hope to see you there or in some of my other videos. And I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye bye, everybody.